Hey folks, Kilt-Man here. Kilt-Man at your services. Oh, you're all doing very, very well. Now, this is to let basically everyone know who's been asking about how's Kilt-Man's tooth doing. Yeah, this is going to be an enthralling episode on the channel, isn't it? Yeah, it ain't been going too well. Now, I think I said last time, look, I didn't have a dentist, although I now do have a dentist. They can't see me until April the 17th, which is neither use nor ornaments when you're in absolute agony. So I said I'd have to get an emergency dentist, and I said that back on Monday, I think it was. It's now Wednesday, but I had to wait until a day when Mrs. Kilt-Man could transport me from here in the house of pain to a house of further pain. And so today's the day, and I phoned up the dental helpline, emergency helpline thing, which I've been given by a friend of mine, and they were brilliant, genuinely brilliant. They triage you over the phone and give you some advice, and then they'll find you like the nearest dental practice that can accommodate you as soon as possible. And we've got one, brilliant, for today. In fact, in exactly 2 hours time, I go under the drill or the hammer or the chainsaw or whatever. At this point I really don't care what they use. You know, talk with Molar, get his tools of the trade out, and I'll hold out. I am not a witch, I will not confess. Just do your worst, take them all out. But the weird thing is, after being in like not inconsiderable pain for the last few days, I slept like a baby last night from 6:30 in the evening. I had been to the pub, but I didn't drink whiskey. I found that whiskey wasn't doing me any good. So I drank Guinness, 2 pints of Guinness. That was a mistake, because the Guinness it's the extra cold Guinness. Oh, stupid Kilt-Man. But I persevered, and I come home and I went, look, I can't eat. It's just too painful on that side. So I went to bed. What else could I do? And you know what? I slept and I didn't have any pain. I didn't. Maybe I was aware of it a couple of times, but it wasn't the shrieking agony that it's been like before. And this morning, when I got up, I thought, you know what? Oh, I've beaten this. Oh, as if you've beaten it. So what I did, I had like a hot-ish cup of tea, because that could have triggered it. It was all right, minimal effect really. And I had some scrambled egg, because it's soft. Only this idiot burnt it, so it was a bit crispier. Minimal effect, so doing all right here. The next test is let's go for a walk in the cold, because it's absolutely, there's a really biting, hey, no pun intended, biting cold wind today. So Mr. Kilt-Man said, well, we need milk. I have skim milk, they have semi-skimmed. Why don't you walk further down the road and go in the corner shop and go to Tesco's and come back? So I did that, and I thought, because doing the dog walk in the last few days, when you open your mouth and the cold air goes in, yeah, that set it off. And it didn't affect me. I come back, and I was back by what, 10 o'clock? And I thought, wow, I've beaten it. And I was watching the +1 on the hour on Channel 4 for Frasier, and Everyone Loves Raymond. And I was sitting there thinking, this is great, I've won. I'll do a video later celebrating. And then I don't know what it was, but suddenly something gave, and I thought, what's happened there? And then it's the tooth. It's not like a nerve. It is, well, the nerves are in the tooth. Ow, that hurt then. That tooth is gone. It's gonna have to go. It's as simple as that. And Mrs. Kilt said, let's have a look at it. Have you even looked at it yet? And I thought, no, I haven't. And she had a look, but I think she was looking at the wrong tooth, because it's further back. So I had a scrutiny, and yeah, it ain't no pearly white. Oh no. I mean, those black eyes roll over right, and yeah, you hear that terrible high-pitched screaming and hollering. You know, yeah, that'll be me and the dentist later. There's no white there. This is rolled over black, or at least very dark grey. That ain't good, is it? And it's one of your big chewy ones as well. When you got your steak and you go, no, yeah. Now, of course, there's another side to this, isn't there? They might just go, well, that's badly infected. We're going to have to fight the infection before we take the tooth out. There could be no end to the ramifications of this, and also no end to the expense of it all either. So the moral of the story is, folks, if you've got a dentist, stick with it. If you haven't got a dentist, get one. Mine is, I'm not alone in this, obviously, but as I said previously, it's the first time I've ever had any toothache, and there ain't nothing on earth like it. So you may have heard it's John Carpenter's score for Big Trouble in Little China, and there's old Jack Burton behind me, because I thought, what's going to cheer me up? I've been pacing up and down. I've worn, tramways into the carpets and the roads up and down the halls and all that. This is the first time I've sat down, and anyway, this cheers me up no end. But everyone's been on. A lot of people have been messaging me, how's the tooth? Oh, what's happening with the tooth? Do you get a dentist? So I've let as many people as possible know, and now I'm letting you all know, at 2 o'clock today, probably by the time you actually watch this video, some of you anyway, the early doors people that are on straight away, and I praise you, get a life. No. By the time you watch it, I'll have probably been in, and I'll be out, and hopefully I'll be doing a video saying, hey, it's great, I've got a great big gap there now, and I'll be high as a kite because of all the morphine they've pumped into me. But I can't eat either, so I'm losing weight. I can, since Saturday, I don't know how much I've lost, I haven't weighed myself, but the kilts they're a lot baggier on me than they used to be. I'm not filling the sleeves as much as they used to be either. That's how quickly, you stop eating, it can fall off you quite drastically. And there's people out there saying, oh, I can't lose weight. There's lots of different reasons, but I think stress obviously adds to me losing a bit of it as well. So yeah, I'm nervous as fuck, to be honest, and I don't mind admitting it. I'm honest, nothing else. Who's going to look forward to going in and having like a drill put into your tooth, having people probing around your gob? It's hardly a pleasant thing. But thanks to everyone who's gone like, oh, it's a breeze, you don't feel a thing, and the relief when you come out. Well, let's see if that's the case. But isn't this glorious? John Carpenter, Jack Burton, Kurt Russell, Kim Cattrall, local girl. Oh dear, I'm killing time, aren't I? This is what's known in the business as treading water, I know, but I'm checking again. And of course, don't you worry about it, Chief. It won't be permanent. You want to see something permanent? Just do that. Maybe I could do that later on. Hey! Yeah. But I'm a bit concerned that it's further back. Have they got to clamp your cheek back? And you see my baggage here. They've got to hook it all back. How did he get into it? Did he send little minions in there? Little dental dwarfs scurry in? Like nanobots. Oh, God. How did it come to this? I'll tell you how it came to this. By storming out of the dentist I was registered with. For refusing to believe I needed 2 fillings. And of course, one of those fillings was being a place right where this developed. Cautionary tale, folks. Anyway, what's the next track? Oh, this is the big street battle. And the storms will arrive. I'm talking about the film now. The storms will arrive with all their great big straw, big silly hats on, based on Shogun Assassin, of course. lightning, thunder, and who's the other one? Forgot his name now. Anyway, folks, I'm not going to keep any longer because I've got a lot more pacing up and down to do. Oh, but it's definitely, the pain is more isolated now. It isn't travelling up and down, you know, the gum line. It is just any touching of that tooth. Oh, it's there. It's raw. But how did that happen? How did a night of almost bliss, comparatively, and a walk in the cold wind, and a hot drink, and a bit of egg, you know, and no issues, but then sit down to watch Frasier, and all hell breaks loose? Well, literally, it's breaking loose. That's what it feels like. It feels like you just go like, and take it out. Maybe it's what they say to you, like, oh look, there's no point putting the drill in there, doing an extraction. What we'll do is just bite on this for a bit, chew on this when you go home, and it'll come out anyway of its own accord. Not gonna happen, is it? No. As they asked Clubber Lang in Rocky 3, what's your prediction for the fight? Prediction? Yes, prediction. Pain. Oh dear. Now folks, I'm out of here. So I'll hopefully be back in touch. ... And we'll see what happens. God. It's bottled in the lower stomach and the abdomen. Got knifed under the armpit. I got bullet ricochet and shrapnel went into my shoulder. And I've had stuff happen. Split my skull open and all sorts, you know. But they're things that just happened, you know, and you had to respond to it. This is something you've got to sit and wait and think about, and I'll walk in there and I'll go like, Are you Kilt-Man? We got Kilt-Man! Oh. And I'd be like that, just don't tell anyone I cried. Folks, good luck to you all, and especially to me. So please, in the meantime, in this ever molar extracting in between time, please keep it kilted, keep it Celtic, and I'm gonna see you all hopefully. But you know what old Jack Burton would say? Oh, what the hell.